This is by far the biggest piece of crap leaf blower you can buy. Damn thing never worked since day one. The Weed Eater BV 1850 Super Blower really blows. I'm going to call the company 1-800-554-6723.
He likes the way I talk, and I like the way he talks.
This leaf blower sucks. Bought it at Walmart for $100 to $150. Damn thing's awful. Piece of garbage. Goodbye.
Doing good. It ain't got no gas in it.
Alright, this is a pool line also. This is a little leaf blower. A lot of people will be using this time of year for the next couple of months to blow their lawns off and keep the driveway clean. So anyway, a few little things you want to check on these are always, just like any two-stroke, fuel. You want to suspect something's wrong with the fuel. If it ain't starting, check the fuel filter and the fuel lines. You want to make sure they're not stiff. You want to make sure, like the ones I like to use, I don't know if you could see it in there, but I like to use clear lines so I can actually see the fuel going up and down. Primer bulb, same thing, make sure it's not cracked. A few little things you want to check even before you pull it the first time. I even check the spark plug right off the bat. You know, just go pull him off. I mean, it's easier to see when I go to yank the cover off real quick. Alright, going off like that, and then you can really start to see the rest of the motor. Go ahead and slide your cover off, take your air filter out. Okay, here's your air filter box. That's where the air goes in, so it's got to be clean, starting with your filter. Just blow that out. Make sure it's not all caked out with dirt and dust on the inside, because that sits right next to him. That's got to be clean, so that ought to be clean. Come on up here, check, make sure your linkage is good. That works good. Here's your cylinder, and there's your crank. This crankcase cover pops off with those two screws, and right there inside of it you can see the crankshaft and the connecting arm for the piston. And he lives inside the cylinder. Okay. You got your ports, intake and exhaust. Bada bing, bada boom. Secret of the two-stroke. Now this piston, you can see it's a little worn out. But as long as the ring ain't seized and there's not a lot of scoring, in other words, grooves up and down. See, this is just carbon burn marks. I ain't really worried about that yet. It don't look good, but it'll still work. Anyway, back to this. You want to make sure your plug's clean, your fuel lines are clean, everything in the carburetor, nothing's busted, like the primer bulb's not busted. Go ahead and dump out the gas. It's always got to be clean and blowed out before you put fresh gas in it. Put some fresh gas in, see if it'll prime, put it on choke, and crank it. And if it doesn't work then you know you probably got one of either three problems. You got a fuel problem, you got an ignition problem, or you got something stopped up maybe in the muffler. Little dirt daubles are getting a hole back there. Ruin your day. Go through all kind of stuff up here, and then you go and look back here, and there's a little dirt dauber done got in your muffler hole.